Imagine a disease so patient, so cruel, that it didn't wipe humanity out in weeks or months. It stayed. For 200 years, it hunted the poor, the rich, children, kings, slowly destroying bodies, families, and entire societies. There was no cure, no understanding, and once it touched you, death was almost guaranteed. This is the true story of the longest plague humanity has ever suffered. When people hear the word plague, they think of sudden death, the Black Death, bodies in the streets. But this plague was different. It didn't rush. It waited. It invaded your body quietly and then destroyed you piece by piece, sometimes over years. Doctors were helpless. Families were terrified, and society changed forever. This plague was called tuberculosis, and for nearly 2 centuries, humanity lived inside its shadow. In the early 1700s, something strange was happening across Europe. People weren't dying suddenly. Instead, they were fading away. A mild cough, night sweats, weight loss. Then came the blood. Victims would cough so violently that blood spilled from their mouths, staining handkerchiefs, bed sheets, and floors. People called it consumption because it looked like the disease was consuming the body from the inside. And they weren't wrong. Tuberculosis didn't kill fast. It attacked the lungs first, turning breathing into torture. Every breath felt like glass cutting into the chest. Victims became skeletal, eyes sunken, skin pale. Some took months to die. Others survived for years, trapped inside a decaying body. Families watched their loved ones waste away, unable to help, unable to escape. And worst of all, no one knew how it spread. By the late 1700s, TB was everywhere, in cities, in villages, in royal courts. In some European cities, 1 in 4 deaths was caused by tuberculosis. People began to believe the disease was a curse, a punishment from God, or proof of moral weakness. Victims were avoided, isolated, sometimes even abandoned. Hospitals became places of despair, not healing. And doctors? They made things worse. With no understanding of bacteria, doctors tried desperate cures. They bled patients until they fainted, forced them to drink mercury, prescribed fresh air, or complete isolation, removed parts of the lung without anesthesia. Many patients died from the treatment, not the disease. Yet the plague continued, year after year, decade after decade. Humanity was losing, as strange as it sounds. Society began to romanticize tuberculosis. Because TB made victims pale and thin, artists called it the beautiful disease. Poets, painters, writers, many believed suffering from TB made people more creative. But behind the art and poetry was a brutal truth. Millions were dying slow, painful deaths, and no one could stop it. In 1882, after 200 years of terror, something finally changed. A German scientist named Robert Koch made a discovery that shocked the world. He found the real killer, a microscopic enemy, Mycobacterium tuberculosis. For the first time in history, humanity knew. TB was not a curse, not fate, not weakness. It was a bacteria, and that knowledge changed everything. With better sanitation, isolation, and eventually antibiotics, deaths dropped. The nightmare seemed over, but tuberculosis never truly disappeared. Even today, over 10 million people get TB every year, Over 1 million still die. The plague that lasted 200 years is still among us, silent, patient, waiting. Tuberculosis didn't conquer humanity with speed. It conquered us with time. And history has shown us something terrifying. The deadliest diseases are not always the fastest. They are the ones that refuse to leave. If you want more true stories about the deadliest plagues in human history, subscribe to History of Plagues and Pandemics, because the past is not as distant as we think.